Game 7, Western Conference Semifinals. The San Antonio Spurs have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Trail Blazers. It's all come down to Game 7 of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Here it is, folks. Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinals. These two teams have battled hard, but it's only one that will move on. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Chris Paul. Victor Wembanyama is out there with money. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Wall in at the 1. And for Portland, Grant is out there with Walker. And there's Flash. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Simons in at the 2. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here's Flash, covered by Wall. On the wing, Walker. It's good from long range. Walker's got the first 3 points tonight for the Trailblazers.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Swiped away. Pass to Simons. Here's Flash. Ayton a screen on Wall. Back to Simons. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And it's good, 2 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Flash on the money with the open jumper. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Wembanyama passes to Gonzalez. Over Walker. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Gonzalez has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The shot's good. And that's now 6 points for money.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Now,
here's Walker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Here's Gonzalez. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gonzalez has got 8 points.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Pass to Grant. Powell on the double team. On the wing, Walker. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
A different look now for Portland. Williams, he's checked in for Walker. And Henderson subbed in for Grant. Then for the Spurs, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Paul. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Henderson. Misses the 3. The Spurs have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Wembanyama passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's LaVine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can bump LaVine, but you won't change his course.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 3. Henderson outside. Simons against Levine. The shot's good from Simon.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs out in front, up by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Spurs leading by 3. The wingman, it's Sharp and Thibault. Then it's Williams. Then there's Flash. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Here's Sharp. No good from outside. Here's San Antonio now. A big win for them coming off a strong game on Friday.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And Levine with the slam.
Let me say, as a guy that used to dunk a little bit, his athleticism is just different. Levine is able to stay out ahead of everyone on that fast break.
Thibault for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thibault's got his first 3 points of the game.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Pass to Saric. Here he goes. Rebounded by Flash.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Looney with the rebound. Spurs leading by 6. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. Anderson with it. And Walker kicks to Grant. Portland no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gonzalez into the lane. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now the pass to Grant. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Grant outside. The three. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first three from the floor. Here's Gonzalez, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Powell on the double team to the left wing. Gonzalez against Walker. Three-pointer, Simon. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Spurs leading by 12. Wembanyama passes to Gonzalez. Over Ayton. Gonzalez's shot is off. Right side to Walker. The wing jumper off target.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Pop, what did you think of the pace of your team in the first half?
Well, we've upped the pace. That's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
They built a nice lead. I like their rhythm on offense. Kind of like us on the set. We're in the flow.
Big fella, that was well said. Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trailblazers. Game 7. We know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off. But those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Chris Paul is out there with Wall, and there's Money. And it's LaVine in at the small forward position. Pass to Ayton. Simons with the ball. Takes it from 10. Rebound San Antonio. Gonzalez has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Simons on the wing, defended by Paul. Simons kicks to Ayton. 3 on the clock. Rejected by Gonzalez. Inside, in transition. Here come the Spurs.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Walker with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Gonzalez with it. He's picked up by Walker. Gonzalez, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Sharp's checked in for the Trailblazers. Powell, he's checked in for the Spurs. We've got 1:13 left in the third. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Here's Grant. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside Gonzalez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Robert Williams, he's checked in for 8. Good on both. 56 seconds left in the third. Outside, Walker to the paint. Here's Grant. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Here's Gonzalez, and he jams it with authority.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
.43 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, Williams. And the layup falls.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Gonzalez with it. Williams picks him up. Gonzalez, that's good.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. The shot. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Passes it to Wembanyama. Here's the floater. Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got 14 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 19. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league.
Quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trailblazers trail by 19. Walker out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Flash in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Gonzalez with it. He's picked up by Walker. Gonzalez, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Walker. Pass to Simons. Down low. And Flash gets it to go.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Gonzalez. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time. Triple team the dude.
Flash passes to Walker. Here's Flash, covered by Wall. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And Ayton stays with it.
Just a strong sequence there from DeAndre Ayton.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up by 19. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Laser dancer.
Gonzalez with it. Now defended by Grant. Yep, it counts.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Here's Flash, covered by Wall. Flash misses. Spurs leading by 21.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for money.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gonzalez into the lane, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out. Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Here's Flash. And so the San Antonio Spurs have won the series. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching as New Balance presents our Player of the Game, Money.